Hi there, this is a workflow style video where I'm just going to quickly share with you something that I've discovered recently. You may already know about it, and if you do, that's great, but if not, just carry on watching because it might be very helpful to you as it has been to me. We're talking about today the 3D view in Firefox. You know, us web developers, we're constantly using dev tools in things like Chrome, and myself in particular, all I use is Chrome these days to debug. I use the console for JavaScript debugging, and it's good to look through the HTML and the watch the network tab and things like that. So it seems to have everything, and I've been using it exclusively for a while. But today I've just come across this cool feature in Firefox, the 3D view of the page. Now, I had a little bug in an app that I'm building. It was a really simple thing to fix, but by using the 3D view I was able to track it down really quickly. So this app here that I'm building, this is in prototype stage. This green button here will, when clicked, it will bring a shopping cart widget onto the screen that you can add this image to the cart. Okay, pretty cool little feature for a shopping cart, and it's like a modern web app, so it works really well on tablets and phones and everything else. But I'll just show you the problem that I came across, and then I'll show you how I found it in Firefox. You see I had this scroll bar here, which is not what you want at all. I mean, I've got everything set here to max height 100%, max width 100%. So I was thinking, why am I getting this scroll bar? And it turns out to be a really easy fix. This widget that I've got hidden off screen just needed a bottom property that was set to 0 so that it wouldn't be technically below these thumbnails, because in Firefox and Internet Explorer that creates these scroll bars. I realized that when you inspect element in the new versions of Firefox and click 3D view, you can zoom out and pan around and look at off-screen elements, which is very, very helpful. So I saw straight away that this should not be lower than the baseline of this window here. Because in Chrome it's not going to cause an issue, but in other browsers like Firefox and Internet Explorer it's going to give you those scroll bars, and they're going to, because it's trying to allow the height of that element. So this being able to visualize your off-screen elements is really helpful, and you can see I've got more above, got the shopping cart that comes down, and you can see that it gives you a stacked view of your layers as well, which I find extremely helpful building modern apps where you've got different elements, different layers basically in your app. Like for example, this photo gallery app, is the whole screen is swipeable for tablets, but I need some parts of it to be tappable as well. So what we do is we have one layer that's completely swipeable behind, and then you have buttons stacked on top and things like that, and they're clickable as well, so you can see which one, if you've got an ID or a class attached to each element, you can click them and you can see the styles and things like that. They're really, really helpful. I'll just show you the difference. If I just uncomment that was the fix there, that one line. And if we go back and exit out of here and refresh, you'll see the scroll bar is now gone. But more importantly, when you view it again in 3D mode, you can see that it's now sat up there. It's just been scooted off to the left, which is cool. It's exactly what we wanted, and we can confirm that by going to Internet Explorer and reloading. Now you can see we don't have a scroll bar there, which is fantastic, because I think nowadays we're so used to putting things off canvas instead of, we don't really do display none really anymore. For a number of reasons, but mainly because this cart feature here, it's just a white box at the moment, but when it's coded out, when it's finished, I can apply some really cool transition to it so that it's like scoots in from the left when when the user wants it to. And the moment you start positioning these elements off screen or off canvas, you can sometimes become a bit unstuck if you don't know where they are. And I've just realised that being able to visualize exactly where they are with this 3D view is super helpful.